So I said, fuck his type on the special shop. No, cause I told you he ain't out with like a old bitch that like to write books on the special and then retrieve. No, the reason why I say fuck that dude over here is because of the fact that he has a regular court process in the system itself. He didn't challenge me in there, but at the same time he used the system to go off and use it as a weapon against other people that he won't go off and prosecute. And then he used it to protect himself on the special rep. Yeah, so all while I'm right in front of him, and then shit he can do as a fucking pussy. What's up? All he could do is just go off and be like an old ass bitch that'll go off and nag for other old ass people that'll go off and complain that they hate the person's behavior. I'm not get a fucking clue. So I'm on the highway minding my own business and you're showing up to brake check me. And by the time I'm over there going to ready to like slap the shit out of you behind the back of your head over here, you're fucking complaining that I'm not proper inside my own privacy into my offense spot, especially while you're looking for problems around the fucking space. You try to be a dirty ass bitch. And then by the time you try to be a dirty ass person into my offense, especially, I give you the young man chest with the abs. I told you there's nothing you could do about it into my offense, especially. I'm sorry. Yeah. So by the time, so right now I'm just doing the old skeleton with its ridge. That's why I try to apply the death touch. So the way you dance with that death itself is like, I got lucky that I was young and not around his age. Yeah, so that youth itself allowed me to dance around death. That's like old, and then when you let the old die, yeah, and as the world spins infinitely towards another tomorrow, you have a higher chance of dying than you. No, the reason why I hate him so much is that he tried to use the rules, yeah, as if he's proper and righteous, and then he broke the rules himself to go off and target innocent people, including children, in all his rage. Yeah, and then once he did that, you see that child over there she's carrying? Once he went out to coordinate the system with like the drill system, like the taxi driver, to go off and like change the atmospheric pressure, and then eventually that someone gave that child a heart murmur early on before he could go off and develop the body into more things. There's no telling that child is going to go off and have his future rubbed for him or her by the time they turn 12 years old, thanks to the action that old bastard did from inside the system. What's up? Yeah, and eventually somewhat then that nullify all his call for like righteousness and like stuff that's related to like being proper and pursuing justice and like think that's correct on this person. And then eventually it turned him into a crazy zealot that believed that God chose him into more all things and he's free into more things specifically. So now I have another mad king, but that's systematic inside the system itself. That came out too early inside the timeline, because this said 1980, so this is like 2000 and above. Yeah, well, like the newer system shut that stuff up. That's way to like his old power. If I was like mad reckless and too open, especially due to the many errors that he gave up with like the huge debt that he built up, and then eventually once the corporation got bought up and then eventually got turned into slaves, they changed the system itself to go off and be so much more versatile. They're using more personal on hand. Yeah, just because of how stupid that think tank was into my offense persona. But no, he's smart. I'm sorry. The dude uses a different crowd to go off and try to apply pressure. But at the same time, the minute he gave in physically to go off and use chemicals, yeah, to try to go off and kill somebody, and then he arm innocent people that are like bystander, biggest piece of shit on earth that could never beat me inside of a courthouse at all. So that's how I go like ha 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 ha, na 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 na. I'm right in front of you. The fuck you gonna do, police hoe?